Hey, Trader Joe here. Happy New Year's to everybody. Boy, that sun's out real bright right now. Um, yeah, let's talk about the stock market, okay? Like I was saying, I started this little day trading thing about 6 months ago, and after the first month, man, I was doing good, like up 1,000. Then we had that big old dip that happened, and yeah, I was like down, plus my 1,000 plus another 1,000, 2,000 or whatever. But yeah, it came back, and but I was still only, about like four or 500. So it was like, man, it got back to almost the record high or where it was to begin with. But I was only up like, four or 500. So I was still down my, 600. And then this last time, which is just recently, it got back up again, another record high. Now finally, I'm back up to where I was almost like 6 months ago, which is $1,000. Now, that's been different, about how much I put in. Right now I only got 15,000, but at one time I had like about 35,000, so $20,000 difference. But I kind of just went ahead and start cashing it out to try to get back to a steady thing, where I would have funds if it did kick going down. But other than that, it's, I don't know, like I said, if I can get a whole year at 15,000, if I had it in the bank, that'd only be like 450 or whatever, 3%. But, 6%, if I could get that on the stock market for a whole year, then that would be a good deal if I could keep getting it, every year, making $1,000. But what I want to talk about is this tipping situation, which has gotten out of control, man. It's like everybody wants a tip. It used to only be bartenders and, waitresses and very other little, even the like pizza delivery guys, when gas went up so high, then they started trying to we're going to charge a delivery fee or whatever, but that's not a tip, so they still want more money. And then when gas prices gone down, but they didn't get rid of the delivery charge. And it's terrible, the corporate greed and everything. And I don't want to screw anybody that deserves or whatever, working hard. And I want to give, but tipping off a percentage now, that's stupid, because I feel like, okay, if I'm in a restaurant and I'm just drinking coffee per se, like $3 bill or whatever for an hour, and they keep coming back, give me refills, and compared to like, I just get a steak and they bring it out one time, and $20 or whatever it is, and then they expect that I'm going to give them a bigger tip when they're actually doing less work. That doesn't make sense. So I would say don't ever tip off a percentage, tip off of what they do, because it's ridiculous. The prices keep going up, and and it used to be like, 10% or maybe 15%. Now it's like, they want 20 or 30% tip automatically for what? No, I'm not doing it no more. So it's up to you, whatever you feel comfortable with. But I'm just like, if you're gonna get out here and you work hard, earn your money, and you don't get no tips or whatever, what your job is, and these other people, they're already getting more than minimum wage, which the waitresses or whatever, I don't know, $2, or bartenders $2, but that's a different story. But these other places that are just, you go up and you buy something at the gas station and then they want a tip. What? No, I don't go to McDonald's, go through the drive-through and give them a tip. But other places like Panda Express, they're wanting you to donate money to this and that, and I just think it's a waste. It's a fucking scam. So you got to do whatever you feel comfortable with, and we'll check back with you later.